When the late tennis star Arthur Ashe talked about volunteering, he said this: "Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can." That's how we get things done at the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. We are the voice of the business community. When we want that voice to resonate, we use what we have: a choir of talented business advocates. Fortunately, we have the best. Historically, the Chamber's legislative chair and co-chair are a critical part of the Chamber's success. Each year, these leaders help spread the Chamber's message, standing up, standing out, and making a difference. This year, though, our legislative chair and co-chair took on that task in the midst of a global pandemic. It's even more impressive considering they have demanding day jobs. Leslie Ford Weber is the Director of Government and Community Affairs for Johns Hopkins University and Medicine, which includes Suburban Hospital, in a year that meant advocating for public health like never before. Bruce Lee leads his family-owned business, Lee Development Group, in a year where he also worked to try to save hundreds of small businesses from permanently shutting their doors. Both Bruce and Leslie worked hard every day on behalf of their companies and on behalf of yours. I'm certain that together they set a new record for the number of legislative meetings the Chamber held in a year, and every single one of those meetings was virtual, to keep our business community connected, united, and effective in being your voice. They started where they were in an unprecedented time, used what they had with incredible perseverance, and did what they could to make our business community the best it can be. Please join me in thanking Leslie and Bruce as the 2021 Chairs Award winners.
I don't count the hours when something is important. And I do believe, honestly, that the advocacy is important and our business community is important.
I love working with Leslie. I'm glad Leslie puts up with me because I tend to be the one pounding the table and trying to get the small business issues really out there. But Leslie is a phenomenal communicator and also very on top of all the issues, both on the state, federal, and county sides.
Bruce is so committed and so passionate, not just for advocating for his own company and his own interests, but for advocating for the companies that his company serves. I think he's very much in that type of person that is what you see is what you get. And that's one of the wonderful things about Bruce. Advocacy over the years has changed in the sense there's more sources of information. So if you are an advocate for a particular organization or interest group, you no longer control the narrative solely.
Advocacy during the pandemic has really been a challenge. So much has changed because you're not in person. You don't have the opportunity to shake a hand and meet and greet.
I think the constant has been that it's challenging to always remember the importance of the business community and to help improve the business climate.
I think our challenges are really right now reopening. It's getting the businesses open again, back to capacities that are sustainable, because right now we've been through such a long period of unsustainability for any business, and it's not so much the pandemic closing the businesses, it's the regulations that have been closing the businesses. So we need to unregulate. We need to get back to a point where everybody's doing business very, very, very well.
I think we're all going to be working hard to make sure that the recovery process can go as smoothly as possible. Because I think it's important to be involved in the place where I live, work, and play. I take advocacy and involvement in organizations the way I take voting. That it's the privilege and the responsibility when you are part of a community.
We're all in this together. We're all trying to collaborate and make sure that the business community and our community as a whole is thriving.
I'm honored to be receiving the Chairman's Award. Thank you, Lowell. And most especially, to be sharing it with Bruce Lee. Bruce's passion for improving the business climate in Montgomery County, and especially for removing obstacles that make it harder for small businesses to succeed, is inspiring. Any advocate can track the progress of a bill and report out where it stands in committee. A really good advocate will always remember why the bill is important. The Chamber is important. Our businesses are important. And our employees are the most important. Thank you for letting me advocate for all of you.
It is an honor to receive the Chair's Award and to accept this award with Leslie Ford Weber. When I first got involved with the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Legislative Affairs Committee, someone told me it's the toughest job you'll ever love. They were right. But part of what makes this work so rewarding is collaborating with an excellent advocacy team and our committee chair, Leslie. Look at what Leslie does. She goes above and beyond with advocacy work. She makes tough work look deceptively easy. It often takes long hours and countless meetings to stand up for our chamber and our business community, especially during one of the most challenging years for businesses many of us have ever seen. Yet Leslie does this and I do it, because what better reason to advocate than for the betterment of our community? Thank you, Lowell, for this honor.